Welcome to TrueTube, the home of indie gaming. Whether you're a gamer, a developer, a publisher of indie games, welcome to the channel. This is the place to be for honest opinions on indie games on the Xbox One, PS4 and PC. TrueTube was created for the love for the indie games, because I grew up in the 80s where a lot of small developers released their titles on the old 8-bit computers like the Spectrums, the Commodore 64s. You could go down to your local superstore and buy a game for as little as £1.99, £2.99, and these were made by very small groups of people, even with sometimes one person. And before the big publishing houses took over, this was a really exciting time because you've got a lot of games coming out. So there's some brilliant software coming out there, and I believe now we've gone full circle. I think it's another golden age of indie development we are going through, and we're seeing some of the most innovative titles coming out from these very small studios. So a quick insight into the review process at TrueTube. We consider various aspects of the game. What influences the score are four main areas. Main area is the playability. That's the most important. Does the game play well, control well? Is it well built? Things such as that. Is it well designed? Graphics and sound, they're secondary really. A game doesn't have to have great graphics. If it's got fantastic playability, it'll score well. Graphics and sound are extras. If they are both good, that's better, but obviously if they're not, it's not the be all and end all. As long as your game plays well, it's great. Do take value for money into consideration as well. If your game is very short for the price that you are charging for it, that will influence the game's final score. We do also look at achievements, but achievements will never influence a score that a game is given. What we can promise as well to gamers and developers and publishers is that we will give an open and honest opinion of all games that we do get to review, whether we have to purchase the game ourselves or we've been kind enough to supply a review code that will not influence the scoring of the game whatsoever, as we need to obviously keep the channel's integrity upheld at all times. One thing we can promise is that the games will be extensively played. Usually a minimum of 10 hours will be put into a game, and usually all the achievements unlocked as well, so we can fully experience everything the game has to offer. All game modes will generally be looked at and taken into consideration as well. In terms of scoring games, we score from 1 to 10. There's no 0.5s or any other increments in between there. Straight 1 to 10 scale of scoring, with pros and cons of the game highlighted at the end of the review. If you are a games publisher and developer, if you are kind enough to supply us with a review code, we do expect any embargoes that you do tell us about, and nothing will be published until those embargo dates have actually passed. So thanks for taking the time to check out my channel, and welcome to TrueTube, the home of indie gaming.